Today is Saturday the 19th, and we just walked down to the office, the general store here, to see if perhaps we could get a different spot, but they are sold out. So we're going to make the best out of the spot we're in. And Gail came over here to the petting zoo, and she's saying hi to some alpacas.
She's so tiny. Yeah, she's so tiny.
And our dog's saying hi to her dog.
Toy Fox Terrier. Oh, that's why she has a little long tail. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go level the motorhome after this. See if we can get that thing straight. It was kind of rough last night. It was still at an angle. We'll catch you up while we do that. So when we left, we didn't have a lot of time to get ready. The motorhome just got done. So Gail is arranging how everything's gonna go up here. I don't think I've ever opened these for you, but this is where we're gonna arrange our food. Explain what you're doing, Gail. Take over.
Oh, I'm just trying to organize. So we got coffees and teas, we got snacks, we got kind of backup food. We have my tub with my healthy stuff that Keith won't touch. I need to fill it up. And it's gonna be spices and stuff. And then we stopped. Remember the beautiful fruit we stopped and got? Oh my gosh, we got enough fruit to last us forever. And then all down here is, still haven't gotten there yet, but it's all there's one pot, there's a toaster, a coffee thing, a hot water heater thing. This is going up because we're getting ready to move the RV and level it because we got here late last night. And the leveling situation didn't go so, well, it actually went pretty smooth, but we're going to make it nicer. Because we can't move spots. We found out they're bringing in 90 RVs today because the National Park just opened up on Friday. So
but tell them how I did for never backing up before.
Yes.
And never putting the motorhome up on those stilts before.
Yes, you did fantastic. You're a great driver. We had a lot of switchbacks on the cliffs on one side and
tell about the motorcycle.
Brushes of trees hitting us on the side. We went down a crazy road, and some motorcycle guy decided to do 150 miles an hour down the road. And sure, he shit himself. Okay, so we got in last night. We were actually facing the other way. The hookups are on this side, and the hookup should be up to the trailer. But what we did, or I decided, actually looking at everything today, we didn't like our spot. So I had Keith flip around the RV. We're running the utility lines underneath versus being right up against the utilities because we have long enough lines. And then this has given us more of a camp area where before we were didn't feel right. The mojo was all discombobbled. So we're up against the trees now. I should show you over here. Our neighbors just left. They're heading to Utah. And they're our blue sky. We just met a really nice couple that just graduated college. And they're going to go around kind of the same route we are. But anyways, Keith's going to show you. Last night he did really good getting up on these blocks. We have a small one in the front, and we have the big one in the back. And he's second time to attempt this, but I think he'll do great. So we're going to level this baby out so your refrigerator works good. You don't have your comforter fall into the edge of your bed like we did last night. And here he goes. A little bit more. Stop. Right there. Perfect. I should have been showing you the back one. It's the most important. You had to get right on the black, which we did. Nailed it. So now he's going to check the bubble. Is the bubbles on?
Perfect bubble.
Yay. So we just did the balancing blocks, or I call them Legos. The Legos only on the right side of the vehicle. And now we're on the bubble. So now we're going to set up our campsite. We put our trailer over here in the trees. And gonna get our tent set up somewhere and all of our stuff. So let the fun begin. Finally. Woo-hoo. Yay. Congratulations.
What'd you got for lunch, Gail?
The most beautiful cheese bagels, fresh tomatoes from the farmer's market we got, and some ham, and we're ready to go. I'm hungry, but look at how beautiful those tomatoes are. Okay, so here we are on utilities. That's our pump, sewer dump, or whatever you want to call it. The electric line, you got the water line. Because we decided to flip the RV around earlier this morning and get the lines going, I asked Keith if they were long enough. He says, sure, no problem. Got long lines. But anyways, it's been a challenge, but we are making them happen. Keith is currently under the RV, getting one with nature.
So this is what happens when you plug in reverse. So in other words, this is a reverse spot. You're supposed to go in one way to a campsite because your hookups are on the same side. So this might be worth it for a week. I've never done this before, but it's certainly not worth it for 1 or 2 nights. We had to bring all the utilities, electricity, water, and sewer underneath the RV, which we barely had enough length for, and plug them in all the way over here. In this case, it was totally worth it because we're here for a long time, and it was an awful campsite the other way. But just know that you got to bring extra supplies in case stuff like this happens. I actually had to run an extension cord, which isn't ideal because I'm not got directly 30 amps right now. In fact, we broke a circuit breaker with the air conditioning and a toaster on at the same time, which wouldn't have happened, but I didn't have a long enough cord for 30 amps. Anyway, we barely had enough room. Thank goodness I have an extra long sewer connection. I'm going to get even a longer one now. So these are some things that you want to have if you're going to try to ever live this way or go for a long time. I don't know, even for the weekend, have things you don't expect to do, like extra long hoses and extension cords. So what this is right here, that's what I've been underneath there doing is, in order to get the water from the kitchen and the shower and then also the sewer when it needs to be dumped, which you don't keep open all the time, just dump it when it's full, you have to have, you know, downhill. Now I was lucky that this is downhill. I couldn't have went uphill. So if this was the opposite, it would have never worked. So I did get lucky that way. But then these help me adjust it so that it stays going downhill the whole time. It doesn't back up. I just got those in. It was a little rough. But while I was under the RV, I did see an issue with a leak, a water leak. And I'll post that next. That was a brand new part that just got fixed. So I'm going to do a shout out for that. All right, talk to you later. Okay, here's a shout out to County RV. That's in Santee. This is the new, they call it knife, to shut off the water. See, they weren't real good, so I had to put brand new ones in. And well, I guess they tested it real good. So shout out to you guys, County, appreciate it. All right, coming close to the end of the first 48 hours, and I'm feeling pretty happy. Now we have a normal campsite. Our little trailer is over here, which couldn't be any better. All the other campsites are really small, so we got this huge campsite. And I got the trailer here, which I'll close up later, but kind of like a supply room. And we got all this real estate. It's all part of our campsite. That's still our stuff right there, and we'll clean it up, but we're just getting organized. But all in all, our neighbor just moved in. I'm pretty happy right now. We'll have a fire here later tonight. We got that. We did a little more work after Gail was recording and ended up having to use half our firewood to level this thing off to get it to, but it worked out perfect. And here's our bikes. Took one bike down and got some stuff at the store. And I'll leave with Star saying goodbye. Star, you want to say hi? Or maybe goodbye, or see you soon? You're just loving it. She has been just not knowing what to do with herself. And now she found this outside little haven. She's got sunshine. Look at that. We'll turn around and go back right to sleep. Good night. I got her tied up right here so she can walk around. And she just goes right there and sleepy time. Right, Star? Okay. I won't bother you anymore. You go ahead. Go to sleep. All right. I'm not sure there'll be another recording. That's the end of the first 48. There she is, our new home. Not too bad. And by the way, straight up the mountain, that puppy worked really, really hard, that Ford motor, and it sounded really good, never overheated, pulled the trailer. We did great. I don't know if you noticed the awning's out. Oh, it's really nice, it gives us shade right there. All right, see ya probably in a week on the next recording. Star? Hey, Star! You ready for a bike ride? Star, you ready for a bike ride? Mom gonna put you on your back. Okay, you watching everyone else bike ride? All right, ready for a bike ride? Okay. Star. All right, ignore me if you want. Okay, it's the 20th. We are at the oldest saloon. What's that, Gail? We're in the oldest saloon in all of California, right? The oldest street?
No, you were in the street. There's people driving by.
But where are we?
The California's oldest saloon.
It says it right there, so it must be true.
Yeah.
And how old's California?
Very, very old.
When was it discovered?
I'm guessing like 1700s, but I don't know.
Well, when this Jefferson dude was saying, hey, we gotta leave this England place because it's bogus. If we don't get some cool rules for ourselves pronto, we're just gonna be bogus too. That was 1776, so it's gotta be 1800s, maybe early 1900s. What do you think? No videotaping inside? Okay, we're going in. We're going deep.
Oh, really? That sucks. Found a little gymnastic area. I'm too short for the monkey bars. Now, are you supposed to be able to go from thing to thing? Ooh. Wow. Ooh. Officer, I can do the nose tap. Here, I'm trying the other one. Oh, I can't. I'm not strong enough on that leg. It's interesting. One side over the other. Oh, that one's not good. We're gonna get better. Every day we're gonna come up here and work out. A little leg assist. A little leg assist. Ooh. Okay, if I didn't have the dog on my back, I'd do some stretches for sure. Film up how pretty it is. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Right here, behind you. Short, maybe not. I just back. Oh man, out of shape. We're gonna get in shape, pump you up. Peace.
All right, here's a video. Tell us what day it is.
Saturday.
The
Don't know, but the sun's going down.
20th.
The 20th at, let's say, 8 o'clock.
And
It's really our first official night. And we worked our butts off for 48 hours, and my feet hurt. I told Greta if I could be on a jacuzzi with her, could be in Montana with her in a jacuzzi, my whole body hurts. But we did it. We worked hard. We went for a bike ride into town. We went to Grantville, I think it's called. We went to the oldest bar in California, so they claim. We had a bunch of bar junk food, but it was good. People were nice. Had a couple margaritas. 2.5 miles to town. Rode home 2.5 miles. Came back here, took a little break.
on those bikes.
Went around the whole campsite. Found a little gymnasium workout area. Checked out all the cute little retro trailers, which we need to take pictures of. And all the cabins that they rent. All those cute little log cabins. It's been a good first, I guess I said 24 hours.
48.
I think it's 24 hours. We got here at 8:30 last night, so it's been exactly almost 24 hours, not 48. Anyways,
Since we left home, though.
chicken's on the grill. Oh yeah, 48 hours since we left home. Chicken's on the grill. I got some mashed potatoes we're gonna make. Got some, we can barbecue some peaches. We got white peaches and yellow peaches the other day at the market. First glass of wine almost done. Life is good. God is great.
Sunset. Here's where we're gonna barbecue our food. Have it right here. Campfire will go there later. Got the little thing there. Pretty area. Finally get to relax. Anyway, I think we kind of set up. We're about to have dinner. So this is the end of the first night. I thought the first 48 was over. Well, the first 48 is over. These are outtakes. We're about to eat dinner. Let's go talk to Gail. Put up some lights, by the way. What are you doing, Gail?
Cutting up the barbecue chicken that you made. It's amazing. Off the grill. Star just got some. She loved it. Okay, enough filming. I'm tired. Don't film it.
Beautiful sunset. All right. Had a great day on our bikes today. Don't have the bike cameras on yet, but I have them and I'll show them to you later. I'm going to hook them up. We have little wrist bands, right? Turn it on and off. They're on our helmets, so you'll see where we go. We had a great time today on those. All right. There's Gail cooking dinner. All right. I think finally the first 48 is over.
So Keith just got the lights up. The sunset's going down. Chicken's on. Her chicken's being served to the princess pants. She's loving it. My little candlelight dinner. I'm happy. It's yummy. Good job, Keith.
Over and out.